Hey guys, here's week 7. It is May 26th, about 11:30. Almost noon in the morning. Our corn should be about that size, but it's going. We'll start with the corn today. Why glass around here? I'll have to pick that up soon and clean all that up. We're having my sister's coming down before Father's Day weekend, and we got friends that are coming down 2 days after my sister leaves. But anywho, yeah, the garden's not getting enough water, so as you can see, the corn. I'm not sure in the last video, but we did get more tomato plants. We got 16 tomato plants. Like I said, we'll start with the corn. This corn, it should be that tall, but that's getting fertilized. This isn't. Fertilized it once. Actually fertilized almost everything. Because since the garden got extended from last year, I need to get this dirt ready in case we do it next year. We do it next year, it's going to be this size, except that this section's going to get dug up too. So, and I won't get a gas. I will end up investing in borrowing a gas tiller. There's 2 tomato plants here on there. Of course, got a lot more tomato plants than I can handle. Basket-wise, there's another piece of glass there, piece of glass there. All this is the same over here, except we lost right over there in that area. We lost one. This seems to be doing okay. So those 2 came from over there, because I should have had the tomatoes over there since that's where they were last year. I built up some dirt up around this one because as it's growing, I think we got some tomato plants over here. Watch where I walk, because here's 2 more. So, sunflower, I moved one that was all the way on the end. Right there, maybe? No, it's dying anyway. We're down to 1, 2, 3. We're down to 9. And we started out, what, 18? And they came up to all the way up to here. Somewhere. Not now. Might end up getting 3 really good ones. Everything else seems to be doing alright. I mean, we're just not getting enough rain. I mean, I'm watering with the hose, but with it being so big, it's just... Well, it's learning each plant, each species, I call them species, I should say. Yeah, I should have called it. Every type of plant in this garden is different. Like, for an example, since we're near tomato plants, they don't require a lot of water. Okay? They require less water than the corn, for instance. So I could probably, water the whole garden except tomato plants We're supposed to get rain this weekend. I know obviously sunflowers require a lot of water. I don't know what I don't know what the jalapenos and any of this requires. I know not as much as the sunflowers. The sunflowers require the most. But it's like anything, if you want it to grow, it's going to have to get watered. My wife wants to send my sister home with a sunflower plant. I wish more would have grew. That one I just put over there, that's probably going to end up coming out and dying anyways. You know, but like I said, the corn seems to be, everything seems to be doing good except the sunflowers. And I think we got another jalapeno pepper plant. So all this vine stuff, I'm going to make it go that way. Between that, out towards the road and towards the woods. That line. So I guess that'll wrap this video up until next week. Next week would be week number 8. Or actually next week will mark 2 months. The 2-month mark. Within the next month we should have tomatoes starting coming out. I was hoping to have corn for July, for 4th of July weekend. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Might actually have to buy that. I don't know when corn is ready. I know they're like going to be like higher than the tomato cages. There's some of those down the hill that are broken. I was only able to save one, as you can see, all the way in the corner. But I did get the stick, if I didn't show you in this last video. I need to get I'm known to have tall tomato plants. So we'll somehow get a tip on the end. That way I can hammer it into the ground. And then we'll have at least a pole for at least one of them. This was a tree that came from the fuel tank from the little trailer. As you can see, it's been going like this up against the trailer for a while. I meant to get rid of that when we first moved in over there, but that never happened. Mound of dirt's gone. Cleaned that out yesterday. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. This is, like I said, week number 7. Next week is week 8. Well, or let's call it, next week is our 4th month. I mean, not 4th, 2nd month in. So now I'm pretty proud of it. I'm just a little disappointed, which is kind of my fault for not watering it. So thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one and subscribe. Because I'm always up for new tips on the garden. It's a friend of mine, and I think even my dad even recommend that maybe we should get a rain barrel. And I've been looking at them on getting plastic drum barrel, but I don't know if I should get that or a tote. So either way, I will need somebody to kind of go get it for me. I mean, the tote would be great. And then that means I won't have to use the well all the time. And then that means I can run a regular garden hose. the regular garden hose to the garden, and then run soaker hoses through the garden instead of using the well for my garden hose, regular garden spigot, I should say. When it needs water, I could just go turn on the soaker hoses for a few hours. Then the only thing I would have to do by hand is when I get the noodle water, we got 3 gallons of that for the garden. We've been having noodles with dinner for the last 3 nights. So I got 3 gallons of noodle water to put in here too. That'd be the only other downfall. Well, I dumped that in here. Now it really isn't a downfall. So yeah, the rain barrel is definitely on the list of things to get. And it said the corn, just that one corn. There was 2, but the other one must have really perked out. I think at midday, and it's the sun's not really out today, but midday, or like 1-ish maybe, I might dump some of the noodle water, in here. That way it can soak in. Or I might even do it Friday, since it's supposed to rain this weekend. That way it can at least soak in before the rain comes. If you all think that's recommended too. I don't know. I just dumped the water in, so I don't know if I should get a sprayer and do the noodle water that way, because I just dump it, on the plants. I don't know. It might be a little bit more beneficial with the pump, but unfortunately, I'd have to find another one that doesn't have poison in it. I think the one that's behind here has poison in it. I know the one in the shed does. And there's one in the storage unit that's got cleaner for the siding for the house. So, like I said, if you have a comment, please leave one. Subscribe, because I can always use new tips on making this grow better.